Zur is here, and he has a rare armor set that you can no longer get. This is the Illicit Century Grips, Illicit Century Chest, Cloak, Helmet, and Boots. You could only get these from Gambit Prime, which is no longer part of the game, so you might want to snag those if they aren't already in your collections. Now let's go over the rest of the weapons and armor. We've got the Queenbreaker Linear Fusion Rifle. Used to be insane back in the day. Bungie nerfed this into the ground, though, so no need to grab that. We've got a pair of LUCKYY pants with 64 stats overall, which is pretty good, and a decent distribution, so you might want to snag those. Next up, we have Insurmountable Skull Fort, which is a really fun exotic helmet to use on Titan. You get your melee back every time you get a kill. This roll, however, is abysmal. 19 mobility is not it. 19 intellect, not it. Don't grab that one. And Chromatic Fire is fun for lots of explosions. And a 59 stat roll is pretty average, or below average, I'd say, so I pass on that one. Cryosera Mellow, Dynamic Sway Demo, we can pass on that. Pretty average roll. Although I will say Dynamic Sway is nice for auto rifles, so. And then Cold Denial with Threat Detector Sympathetic Arsenal is definitely not it. Hard pass on that. Grid Skipper with Slideways and Frenzy, not too bad. We got a Range Masterwork, we got Small Bore for some range, and Armor Piercing for range. This is actually a decent roll of the Grid Skipper. Probably worth grabbing if you don't already have a solid roll of that. And then we have a 7th Seraph CQC with Quick Draw Snapshot. This is going to feel super snappy and fun to use in Crucible, so you might want to grab that. Then we've got the Iclos Sniper Rifle. It's got Disruption Break and Feeding Frenzy. We can pass on that roll. Then we've got a Code Duello with Auto Loading and Unrelenting. Unfortunate. We can pass on that. And then a Stars and Shadow, and it's a Pulse Rifle meta. Looks like the perk options in this column are terrible, though, so I would pass on the Stars and Shadow this week. As far as the armor goes in terms of stats, if you're not just looking to complete your cosmetic collections, stats, we got 59. We'll pass on that. 57 pass. Cloak. 64 on the helmet is actually a pretty solid. High intellect roll is kind of unnecessary, though. So I'll pass on the helmet. And the boots are 55, which is terrible, so we'll pass on that. Gauntlet for the Pathfinder grips. 54 pass. 54 chest pass. Cloak. And then helmet and boots are also extremely low. So stat-wise, don't really need those. Mostly just to complete your cosmetic collections and stuff. Now let's look at the exotic weapons. We've got Hawk Moon with Snapshot, and then we've got a DMT with Snapshot. And then the last thing is we will look at the armor on the other characters we've got here. So this is for, I'm on my Hunter right now. Now we'll go look at the Titan armor. The Titan armor is a gauntlet with 61 stats. Pretty solid distribution, so you could actually grab that. You've got a 62 stat chest with too much mobility. We've got a helmet with 58 stats. We can pass on that. And 63 stat boots. Decent. And then all the other stuff. Armor is really low. For some reason, the armor sets, when they bring 2, they're really low in stats. So mostly you're just looking to complete the cosmetic collections. But I figured I'd take a look at this for you anyways here. For the Warlock, we have a 64 stat with high recovery. High intellect, decent gauntlets. And the helmet has really high recovery, but 57 stats overall. So, a decent pair of boots, and chest is a pass, helmet is a pass, and boots are 47 stats on the boots. Wow, that is pretty crazy. I cannot believe that there's 47 stats on the boots. Check this out. These boots have the lowest stats I've ever seen on any pair of boots ever. Holy. 47 stat pair of boots. Unbelievable. You almost want to grab those because it's a meme for how low the stats are. That's a wrap on the Zur PSA. Let me know what you're going to grab down in the comments below. Make sure to subscribe if you enjoyed. Smash the like button. See you in the next one. Later.